What's up, guys? Let's get right into it. No time to waste. It's good to see you guys again. We've got everything right. We're live. We're doing good. We're not live. We are recording. That's what I meant to say, dude. Let's talk about Leon Edwards. Now, Leon Edwards, as you see on the screen right here, will be fighting Khamzat Chimaev at was it UFC Fight Night, December 19th. He's going to be fighting Khamzat Chimaev. Now, Leon Edwards chose to fight Khamzat Chimaev. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why he would do this to himself. I don't know why he would do this to himself. Now let's just go over the facts that I have received thus far. He did an interview with Ariel Helwani not too long ago, I think 2 or 3 days ago, maybe. And in the interview, he talked about the lead up to, this fight with Khamzat Chimaev and how it was actually set up. And he revealed that he was offered 2 other fighters. Now, the first fighter that he was offered was Jeff Hands of Steel Neal. Now, I cannot feel bad or, say anything about Leon for not taking this fight, because Jeff Neal is extremely dangerous, and take it from somebody that has felt this man's power in reality before, dude. It's not fun. It's not fun being overpowered and being outclassed by Jeff Neal, because his intentions in the octagon while he's fighting, they're always bad. Trust me, they're bad. Dude, you don't want to fuck around and find out with this man. That's what I'm telling you right now, dude. So the offer to fight Jeff Neal was on the table, and Leon turned it down because he said that it was a low reward for him if he were to fight Jeff Neal. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, it's a very, 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 very high risk fighting this man. It's a very, very high risk, dude. Like, you will never just, get Jeff Neal out in the first round, dude. In the second round, dude, you're not going to get this man out of there that quickly. Maybe, towards the beginning of his career, maybe you could have got Jeff Neal out of there quickly when he was, had less experience. But Jeff Neal is a fucking problem. And if you can't see that, dude, well, then fucking, you're going to find out, dude. So he chose not to fight Jeff Neal because low reward and very high risk. It makes sense not to fight this man, especially when you are ranked, number 3 in the welterweight division. That's not a fight you want to have, dude, because you are going to get banged up. So that is one of the other 2 fighters that he was offered, and he declined. And the other fighter that he declined was Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Now, I really don't understand why Leon chose to decline the fight with Stephen Thompson, simply because, Stephen Thompson, or I call him Stephen sometimes, Stephen sometimes. Stephen Thompson is 37 years old, as you see. He's getting very, he's getting older. I'm not going to say he's getting very old, but he's getting older. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of his last 5 fights, 3 were losses. And, he's pretty much one-sided. He's pretty much like only a stand-up fighter, So Leon Edwards can do it all. Leon can strike. Leon can wrestle. Leon can grapple. Leon can fucking submit. Leon can do a lot of different things. So it would make more sense to me, at least. I'm not a UFC fighter. I'm not a fucking mixed martial artist in any capacity other than a practitioner. So it would make more sense to me for Leon Edwards to fight Stephen Thompson, simply because Stephen Thompson is, only 2 ranks below him. And if he beats Stephen Thompson, then shit, dude, of course he's going to get a title shot next. Not only because he beat Stephen Thompson, but because, he was slated to be fighting Kamaru Usman anyways. But, COVID hit and, the UK got shut down, and I understand that. But if I was him, I would have chosen Stephen Thompson simply because, the dude's already, 5th ranked. If you lose, you aren't going to, be bumped down that far, and you have like a wider array of skills than Stephen Thompson. So this would have been the easiest and honestly probably the most lucrative fight for Leon Edwards, in my opinion. So I'm a little surprised as to why he did not take this fight. And so Leon turned down Jeff Neal, didn't want to fight Jeff Neal, didn't want to fight Stephen Thompson, so he chooses Khamzat Chimaev. And the reason for him choosing Khamzat Chimaev, or choosing this fight, is because Khamzat Chimaev has this huge hype train behind him. The UFC is trying to push this man. In his first couple of fights, they were already comparing the man to Khabib. And so, when fucking Dana White hears that, his fucking ears perk up. And, when there's a potential for him to make a cash cow or to build up a potential cash cow, he's going to take that. And that's exactly what he's doing with Khamzat Chimaev right here. So let's get down to this actual fight. Leon Edwards versus Khamzat Chimaev. Why I don't like this fight for Leon Edwards is because this. Leon can strike. We know this. Leon can grapple. We know this. Leon is well-rounded. We know this. This is why he's ranked number 3 in the world. Now, Khamzat Chimaev is a grappler. So we know from the last 3 fights we've seen in the UFC, we've seen him to be a grappler. Now he has a lot of TKOs, he has a lot of KOs, and he has some submissions as well. But the thing about this guy is that there are no decisions. There are absolutely no decisions. We know he's a fucking a very, very good wrestler. That poses a problem for Leon Edwards, because this guy is not, just a striker like Stephen Thompson, and not mainly a striker like Jeff Neal. Now Jeff Neal can also grapple with the best of them, and he can hang in there with the best of them. But he's not a wrestler, Jeff Neal. That's why his name is Hands of Steel. He's not going to go in there with the intentions of wrestling you. Khamzat can go in there with the intentions of wrestling you. He can go in there with the intentions of striking with you. Khamzat, from what we've seen, can go in there and he can really attack from any angle, because we honestly have not seen that much from this guy, dude. We really haven't. In his first fight in the UFC, he got the Bravo choke right here in the second round. And in his second fight, it was a first round TKO. And in his third fight, the man knocks out Gerald Mearshart in 17 seconds with one punch. Literally one fucking punch he knocks Gerald out with. And, this guy, he just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now, the problem with Khamzat is that Khamzat is he's a wild card, dude. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how he's going to come into the fight. You don't know what he has planned. And what's most dangerous about Khamzat Chimaev to me is not his wrestling, not that punching power that he has, or his propensity for fucking finishing fights. Jesus Christ, this dude has no decisions. He finishes all the fights and he has no losses. The thing that is most, interesting about Khamzat Chimaev is his, to me, is his belief in himself. The belief in yourself can get you and, it can get you very far, within the world of MMA. Of course, you have to have skill, you have to have discipline, you have to have all these different things. But above all, dude, before you start sparring for the first time, before you start rolling for the first time, you've got to have some type of confidence in yourself to even get started in something like mixed martial arts, because dude, this shit is real. You understand? Like, so, you know, this isn't just like playing any other sport, dude. Like, this is combat between you and another man. And so there are so many people or woman, and there's so many people that they get into this sport and they really don't know if they have what it takes to be great. But you have this guy Khamzat, that dude, since his first fight, you know, he's been talking about smashing people. He's been talking about fucking give me Jorge Mas. Dude's calling out Jorge Masvidal. Dude's calling out all these fucking people. He believes in himself. He believes in himself to a very high degree. And those people that believe in themselves and, you know, their ability to fight and win, like, these people are some of the most dangerous fucking people in here. And that's one of the main things that Leon has to think about. He has to think about the goddamn you know, the sheer belief that this man Khamzat has in himself, dude. And not only that, he has to worry about the skill set of this man that is still largely unknown, dude. Like, we still don't know that much about this man. And he's just been he's just smashed 3 guys. Now, Leon Edwards say that the 3 guys that he's fought are, you know, low ranking fighters. This guy, you know, 22 wins and 11 losses. You know, he has 11 losses, but hey, those 22 wins mean something, dude. We have Reese McKee right here. 10 wins, 3 losses. And we have Gerald Meerschaert. Gerald Meerschaert has 31 wins and 14 losses, which is, you know, I mean, he has a lot of losses. You see these losses right here. But at the same time, dude, that experience still means something. And Khamzat got him out of there in 17 seconds. Khamzat made Gerald look like it was his first time in the octagon. You know, that's how Gerald Meerschaert looked. He looked like it was his first time in the octagon, and the man has been fighting since when? The man's been fighting since 07, dude. Since 07. Gerald Meerschaert has been fighting since 07. He doesn't have fucking jitters anymore, dude. He really shouldn't have jitters anymore. His first fight in the UFC was literally in 2016. So this guy should not have fucking jitters. I'd imagine that he really fucking doesn't. And for whatever reason, he still got like knocked out with 1 punch in 17 seconds. And you know, man, hey, dude, this is what I'm saying, man. This Khamzat Chimaev guy is a problem. And Leon Edwards chose this guy because he has, you know, so much hype behind him. But Leon, man, if you lose this fight, because Khamzat is literally a wild card. You don't know what the fuck is going to happen in a fight with this guy. Now, Leon has chosen, you know, he's put his fucking rank. He's put his, you know, his potential upcoming title fight on the line just to fight this guy that has so much hype behind him. But and if he wins, if Leon wins, then the hype train of Khamzat Chimaev will be, you know, derailed for a while. And, you know, all that hype is going to then be transferred upon Leon Edwards. That's exactly how it will go if he wins. But if Leon Edwards loses, Leon, if you lose, buddy, god damn, dude, if you lose, I mean, fuck, dude, I don't know where you're going to go. How does this work? I don't think I've ever seen a fight like this where somebody in the top 5, listen, I can't think of the last time I've seen this in the UFC. This is some shit that you see on Bellator. You know, when you see fucking Michael Venom Page fight some non-ranked, you know, fucking fighter from, you know, goddamn Ireland that, you know, only has like 8 fights. That's the only time you see that shit, dude. But in the UFC, you don't ever see somebody that is ranked number 3 in the world fight a non-ranked fighter. It's never happened. I think it's safe to say that shit has never fucking happened. Never in the and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong on this one, guys. Never in the history of the UFC, modern day UFC. I'm not talking about, fucking the goddamn, the Stone Age here. I'm talking about modern day UFC with the unified rules and all that shit, dude. We have never seen somebody that has been ranked third. Ranked number 3 in the world fight someone that is non-ranked. This is like the first time. Like, this is like history, dude. We've never seen this shit before. And Leon, dude, Leon is literally rolling the dice, dude. I bet, Leon, I hope you know how to roll those dice, my brother. I hope you know how to hit that number 7 on will out the door every time you roll it. 7, 11. You better be good at rolling the dice, Leon, because that's exactly what you're doing right here. You're rolling the dice by taking this fight against Khamzat Chimaev, a fucking wild card, dude. You don't know what this man could possibly bring to the table. We don't know that. We don't fucking know. And the worst thing about this fight for Leon Edwards is that Khamzat Chimaev totally believes that he can smash you. He totally believes it. He believes that he can smash anybody. His first or second fight, he's already calling out Jorge Masvidal, dude. And let's think about this, dude. Let's stop and think about this. Let's stop and look. I'm sorry if I'm dragging this video on for so long. Let's see how long it is right here. All right, we're 16 minutes. All right, I'm gonna go like just a little while longer. So it's crazy because like in Khamzat, I think either his first fight or his second fight, he calls out Jorge Masvidal, dude. 3 fights later, or like, after his the knockout of Gerald Meerschaert, this man literally gets Leon Edwards. You understand how fucking crazy that is? Do you understand how crazy that is? Dude, all right, so there's like this middleweight I've been watching, right? Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland knocked out Joaquin Buckley. Buckley just had like a win via slam. I guess like the guy like broke his rib after Kevin slammed him. And Kevin Holland is a fucking monster, but Kevin Holland is unranked. Now Kevin Holland is garnering, a lot of fucking attention, but could you imagine for those who know Kevin Holland, could you imagine Kevin Holland fighting Jared Cannonier tomorrow? Could you imagine Kevin Holland fighting Gil Romero when he's unranked in the middleweight division? Could you imagine Kevin Holland fighting fucking Paulo Costa? Do you understand how fucking crazy that is, guys? You guys have to understand how crazy it is that Khamzat Chimaev will be fighting Leon Edwards. Khamzat Chimaev only has 3 fights. He only has 3 fights in the UFC. And his next fight is going to be against somebody who has... And dude, Leon, you have fought. Leon, you fought to get here, dude. Leon fought. Look at like when did Leon get into UFC? Leon got into the UFC in 2014, and his first fight was a loss. This man has been fighting since 2014, dude. He's been fighting for fucking 6 years in the UFC, and he's been fighting 6 years just to get to this point, just to get to being a ranked number 3. It's been 6 years that Leon Edwards has been working his ass off to get to this point. In 3 fights, Khamzat Chimaev gets to fight Leon Edwards, who is ranked number 3 in the world, and could totally just like fucking bump him down. Like if you lose this fight, what happens to you, bro? Where do you go? What, do you only get bumped down like a few spots? Do you get bumped? Do you become a non-ranked fighter? How does this work? We've never seen this before, guys. So this will be a very interesting fight on December 19th. I'm very interested in how this one is going to go. Leon, my boy, dude, you are rolling some fucking trick dice here, dude. You're rolling some dice. Leon, you know that if you lose, the UFC is going to bury you. Dana and his fucking friends will bury you to put Khamzat. Dude, to put Khamzat where you are, they will bury you, dude. And then you will have to fight for another 6 years until you get another title shot, dude. Hey, honestly, I would have chose, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, dude. I would have went with that. That shit made sense. If you would have lost to Stephen Thompson, you would have went down to, at the worst 5, 6, maybe? That's not bad. It's not a bad loss. You would have fought Jeff Neal and you would have lost. You would have probably went down to, 7, 8, maybe 6. You fight Khamzat Chimaev, dude. I don't know what the fuck, nigga. You're getting buried, bro. I guess you're getting buried because this is the first time we've ever seen some shit like this, dude. God damn. So yeah, dude, Leon Edwards versus Khamzat Chimaev, December 19th, 2020. It's gonna be a UFC fight night. So hey, dude, guys, you gotta watch this fight. If there's any fight on that card that you have to watch, it's gotta be this fight, dude. And also, you gotta watch this fight as well, dude. That's gonna be nuts too. Jeff Neal versus Stephen Thompson. Hey, dude, Stephen Thompson, Stephen better be ready, bro. All right. Catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging with me.